The Public Relations Officer of the Lagos State Police Command, Bala Alkana, has condemned the actions of the officers that killed Kolade Johnson on Sunday. He assured Lagos residents and all Nigerians that justice will prevail in the case. He disclosed this during an exclusive interview in Lagos with Core TV News. Now, correspondent Susan Wodu tells us more.
The consistent calls for the reform of the police force, especially the Special Anti-Robbery Squad unit, has been a pressing issue over the past year. The famous hashtag #EndSARS has resurfaced following the alleged killing of a youth, Kolade Johnson, by the anti-cultism unit. For the public relations officer of the Lagos State Police Force, the actions of the officers is not in any way what the force stands for. He assured Nigerians that due process are already being taken against the officers and the outcome of the process will soon be made public. He added that the force does not tolerate impunity.
We are trying them. We have initiated the Odleron trial since on Monday, and hopefully before the close of work today or by Friday, we should be able to have the outcome of the trial ready so that the CP will review it and approve the punishment that is awarded by the adjudicating officer. Then thereafter, if they are found wanting and dismissed from service, we will hand them over to the command CID, that is our Criminal Investigation Department, to initiate an action in the conventional court, where they will face a case of murder.
He further said reorientation and reforms are ongoing to help in repositioning the anti-cultism squad for effective service delivery, particularly in areas of respect for human rights and proficiency in the use of firearms.
From Monday up to yesterday is part of the orientation that we are giving them. Don't harass people because of the way they look. Build up intelligence on people. If you have reason to suspect a particular area or a particular person, take your time. Observe the area, observe the person. Gather enough information about the person and be sure first that you have enough evidence to go after him. Then you go after him. But don't just stop anybody on the road or in the club or wherever he is and start harassing him because of the way he looks. So that issue also has been addressed, and in a couple of weeks, we will see a lot of changes.
According to the National Coordinator, Police Reform Nigeria, Okechukwu Nwanguma, this is the fourth death being recorded in the last month, and more resources needs to be put in place to mitigate this worrisome situation.
The death of Johnson, which is a very sad incident, is the fourth in 1 month. In March alone, we recorded 3 in Lagos killings. So for us, it does appear that there is a resurgence again, in cases of police brutality and misuse of firearms. It's quite worrisome, and although the Lagos State Police Command has taken some very commendable steps of, visiting the family of Johnson, reassuring the family and Lagos residents of their commitment to ensuring justice in this case, we think that a lot more need to be done to stop this. It's not just a one-off incident,
He further commended the response of the police force on the Kolade Johnson case. He also spoke on the ongoing effort aimed at reviewing the 1943 Police Act Review, which, according to him, promotes police violence. He added that the new bill will introduce new legal framework that will drive police reforms.
The efforts to review the Police Act, which is a colonial law that's no longer fit for purpose, a law that was made in 1943, which contains a lot of provisions that encourage police abuse. So the effort to review this act has been ongoing, and for the first time in December, this bill went through public hearing. The committee has been working on it, and the Senate President just assured by on Tuesday that the report of the committee will be laid before the Senate. And hopefully, if that bill is passed into law, to repeal and reenact the Police Act. So this law will help to bring about a new legal framework that will drive police reform.
They both advise citizens to be vigilant and report any form of abuse or misconduct by any officer to the appropriate authorities.